Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report for Thursday, January 11th, 2018. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. We continue to see very bullish trending behavior. You can see the previous session here took out the lows from the prior day and also retested the lows from 2 days ago, and then again rejected those lows and popped back higher. That's just par for the course right now in a very strong market here. Failed new lows can lead you to another round of new highs. So we continue to see further strength here in the ES. Overall, we continue to trend higher, perhaps up toward that 2800 key level up above. So look for further strength overall. Again, once price really pushed through this zone really quickly, we got left behind with a very thin profile, so it's not going to be uncommon for price to kind of build out a little bit longer here and create a little bit more of a HVN here before we see a continuation. But overall, still a very strong market right now. If you look at the NQ, very similar behavior right now, pulling back, taking out 2-day lows, pulling back to about 66.20, and now all the way back toward recent highs. So again, this one has a good shot here to start to see further expansion. We have another upside target at 67.97, which is basically 6,800. So we could see further strength towards 6,800. Here's a look at crude oil. The previous session here in crude oil, what you see is digestion day, and that's what we thought we could see. That's been par for the course as well. You can see a big high range day here, high range day here, and after those days we had a bit of digestion. Small range days here where price digested that recent price move, and from there you saw another round of strength. So again, this market has been incredibly bullish despite bears coming in to defend. Each and every time bulls have been able to run the stops and push this thing higher. So the next upside targets here, if we base these targets right here off of the current month's low, so if we'll change this over from options expiration to the current month, we still have some upside targets that could take us as high as the 66.29s. We also have 64.70 right here that could be hit as well. So that's the primary target zone for the month. So we still have more upside here, more upside potential that could be seen as high as 66.29 for the month and still be average for the last 10 months. So not outside of the realm of possibility to see this thing continue higher towards 66s by the end of the month. Here's one that I wanted to talk about. This is ZB. We've been talking about this one in the room here. We've had quite a bit of energy being built up in this large range, a little bit of a rounded behavior on that range. We got the downside break through support. That support level is very important here. That's the FOMC key level from last January 31st, 150.13. We got a breakdown through that. And what we were looking for was any pullback to that area. Pullback to that area, if it's defended, as it's currently defended right now, could lead to another major sell-off ahead. And that sell-off could easily take us into the downside target. So from the key range, we have downside target here at 148.23, and we have a FAR target at 145.28. That's the 100% target. So being that we built up so much energy in that large range, this downside break and retest could at the very least, get us down to the FOMC key level from March, which is the naked level, hadn't been tested since its creation, 147.18, and perhaps a further continuation to 145.28. So this could be a pretty solid move that plays out over the next 2 to 3 weeks toward that target. So keep that in mind. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this thing plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.